make sure this goes live. Let's see here. There it goes. Cool. Alright, now we got it. Hey guys, sorry that took a little second. Just want to make sure everything worked. Sweet. Okay, let me let my client know. Okay. So, Misting is currently not here. And so what I'm going to be doing is until they get here, I'll be working on something else. And then I'll get to their stuff. So for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be kind of like taking apart this image and reorganizing it so that I can do a redrawing. No, not really. Oh, you're here. That makes this easy. It was a hard day today. But I really should not be like not doing stuff, you know? I really need to like stop letting my emotional aspects get the better of me. And usually like once I start, I'm okay. It's just like, you know, like the initial like let's get started thing. Okay, question. Are the marbles a certain color? Yes, I promised Misting that I would only work on it during the time that they're present. And so I was gonna work on something else at first until Misting got here, but Misting's here right away, so. Unfortunately, the person that I would like to talk about knows about my YouTube channel. And I know that they watch my videos. And I really don't want to make it worse, if you know what I mean. Thank you. Yeah, this is that commission piece. So... Thank you. I'm glad you guys like them. Let's see. We don't have a lot left to do. It's mostly just like the rump and then the tails. Let's see here. Yeah, because the tails have like a dark edge on them, and then the rump is like dark, and then the feathers here, and then this like glowing aspect here. So it's not a whole lot left to do. So, let's find our line arts. Whoops. Okay. Alright, let's get this done. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, there's not, like I said, there's not a whole lot really left to do. We're kind of in, like, the end stages. So, Misting could answer that best. My understanding is sort of like a mix between a kitsune and a kirin. You're familiar with what a kirin is? Sort of like a mix. Yeah, fox type Keating. Which I think is absolutely beautiful, by the way. Interesting mix for sure. So I've done this character twice, so yeah, because I did this one as well, this other one. So I did this one, and then they liked it, I guess, so much that they asked for a second commission, which is what I'm working on now. I know the feel. I have a couple characters that I've bought from other people. One of them heavily inspired one of my Nora characters. It's not exactly the same character. They'll actually end up being two different characters. But, like, the character that I bought gave me the idea. So. Adoptable. Okay, so adoptable is basically like a creature or a character that you buy from another artist, or a creator, or someone who bought it from someone who bought it from the creator, and it sort of becomes like your character. You may not necessarily own the species. It kind of depends on the sale that was made, but it's sort of like adopting like adopting a character basically, and it then becomes your character to do with as you wish. Sometimes, so say like I create a species of a dragon, and I create all these different characters that are that species. I can still own the species per se, but I can sell off individuals of that species as like a collector's item basically. So that's another way to do adoptables. Some people do adoptables as a character. Like, they'll create a character and they'll sell the character, they'll sell the rights to the character, they'll sell the story to the character, like, they'll sell everything that revolves around that character. So it kind of depends on the person. Yeah, it's a little complicated as far as, like, how that goes. Why do I have a message on my phone? Who is messaging me? Oh, it's Kevin. Yeah, that's what I would love to do, is I'd love to just sell, like, one-off characters that are completely unique in their own right. But I think, like, I suck at selling adoptables. Like, I can't even sell your character here. Like, how the hell am I gonna sell an adoptable? I think if I'm gonna do your character here's, I need to have, like, a finished background already, and then I can start doing it. Maybe just do, like, a line art, maybe, and just be like, hey, like, line art for the background's already done. Like, the basic line art for the character's done. I just need you to give me your character, and I'll fill it in. Like, but I can't even do that. Like, I put the Kitsune up there one up there, like, multiple times. And even New Brewster and I, of the 3 Your Character Here commissions that we put up to do together, only one of them sold. And we're shocked that only one sold. Especially for her, because, her commissions always fill up. So we're really shocked that they didn't sell. See, I don't get like attached to my characters. It really, unless they're for my comic book, I don't get super attached to them. Like, I could probably just like make up random stuff and like, meh, it's okay, I guess I don't care. I don't get attached to my characters that easy. I have no soul. Okay, so let's finish this before I get too far. Alright, so there's a light value, then we have like a middle value. Yeah, no, I'll be good. I'm always good. I'm just scared, guys. Like, I'm just scared, that's all it is. It's all good. I'm just afraid that, like, we won't have a home. And I'm afraid that I won't find a job when we move. Because YouTube's not enough yet. That's all. Just like normal concerns when people are moving, so it's okay. It's like normal to be worried about that stuff, so it's not a big deal. I guess like my main concern is that like I don't have the proof of income yet because I only have a part-time job, and like the part-time job that I have isn't like enough to cover my half of the rent. Like that's about all it covers. And so like I'm really afraid that because of me, both Nick Rooster and I will get denied. And I just recently had that epiphany that like unless I can make it look like I make $1,000 every single month, like I'm worried that we're gonna get denied. you know? So, because they want proof of income, which is reasonable, but like at the same time, like I plan on getting a job like after I get there. You know, it's hard to do, like, it's hard to apply for jobs when you don't even live in the same state as where you're moving, as where you're about to live. You know? And it's like, how the fuck could I have proof of income when I don't even live in that state yet? Tell me how this doesn't make sense. And so I'm feeling like I have a lot of pressure to try to make as much money as possible in the next 2 weeks, the next week and a half. And it's not possible to make $1,000 in a week. And like, I don't even have to have the money. Like, all I have to do is just have someone like send me the money and make it look like I have that much. You know what I mean? And like, we have a savings and stuff, you know, so like I want to use like my current job to make it look like I get that much money, but I'm afraid she would like try to call my employer and be like, oh, you know, does she make this much money? Does she work for you? Blah, 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 what's the situation? And then I'd be found out, and then I'd get us fired, so I don't want to lie. But I feel like I'm going to prevent us from getting a home, and that makes me feel really bad. You know, like, I can't get a job if I don't live there. And like, I've been trying to find an online job for like 5 months now, and I haven't found one yet, and I feel like an utter failure because it's been 5 months and I can't find a fucking job. You know, and like the sad part is I already have a job. I'm not looking for a job, I'm looking for a fucking third job. You know? And I can't find it. And it just makes me feel really bad. And that was brought up today in a conversation with somebody. And it made me feel like an utter piece of worthless shit. So basically, in order to get an apartment or rent a home or something, you have to prove that you have money coming into your bank account. To prove that you are able to pay for your apartment, you have to prove that you're getting money and that you have a job. Some people who, like my landlord, the person who owns the home, they will call your employer to double check. Make sure you're not lying, and that's what this person is going to do. So that means I'm not able to make it look like I'm earning more money. And a lot of times, so our rent, if we get this place, will be $1,200. A lot of places say you have to make X times the rent. So basically, our rent is will be $1,200. They want us to make 2 times that, which means that between the two of us, we have to have at least $2,400 coming in every month. And I don't think we meet that. And I'm really scared. So and it's my fault because I haven't been able to find another job. And I make enough money, like right now, the money I make right now is more than enough to pay for the apartment by myself. However, because once I move, I'm going to lose the job that I have now, the only job I have for reference is my part-time job, and my part-time job only brings in like $600 a month, basically. And 600 plus nuke boosters about 17 is not enough. I mean, it's close, but it's not quite enough. And I plan on getting another part-time job. So basically, a part-time means like basically you work half the week. Is an easy way of putting it. Part-time generally means you work about 20 hours a week. The average adult works 40 hours a week. So I have time to go get another job once I get to where I'm going to live. Because it's really, really hard to go to companies where you're about to move to and say, hey, I want a job. They're like, oh, well, you don't live here yet. Talk to me after you get here, then we'll talk. You know, a lot of companies right now with the pandemic are really afraid of hiring people because they don't have a lot of money, and unless it's like fast food or Wendy's or McDonald's or whatever, and those places won't hire you unless you're right there in front of them. And so it's really, really, really hard to get a job before I move to prove that I will have income, you know? So it's sort of like you have to have the job before you get the apartment, but you have to have the apartment before you get the job. So it's like one of those impossible puzzles. So I'm just starting to feel the pressure. So I wasn't going to stream today, but I'm here now, so I wasn't feeling very social earlier. I was looking for jobs and stuff, but I need to be here getting my stuff done. Because I promised, so I had to do it. And that's like what a good artist does. They get their stuff done. I can always look for jobs after I'm done with this picture. So all I have to do is get this one done today. So the goal. Let's see here. Let's see. Some of these have like a fill in them a little bit. Yeah, some of these are filled up a bit more. Let me know if any of these look wrong, missing, so I can fix them. Whoops. Why is it not showing me my... It's super weird that it's not showing it to me. Oh, that's why. No? What else going on here? Dang, guys, my manga gradient is like not working today. I don't know what its issue is. Huh. This is weird. It's acting up really strangely right now. Anywhere. Why is it not going in? What the frick? Why is it? Dude, this is really weird that it's not taking it. Is there any data in here? There's no, it's not, it's literally not creating anything. Huh. That one works. That one works. So it's a setting issue. That's so bizarre. I can change all the settings, but when I go to actually make it... Oh, gradient erase! Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I had the erase gradient, that's why. I was like... That's why. So if I pick the right one, you guys. Goodness gracious me. There we go. Today was a day. I got it. Brain just didn't have it today. Like I said, guys, today's a weird day. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... Remember we made that character shape? Invert... Go here, delete what I don't want. Delete what I don't want. There we go. So see now, outside the character, it looks all fine and dandy. We're good, yo? Yep, that's nice. So now I'm gonna come in and delete or erase some stuff to make this transition smoother. You can also draw, which is really cool. So I can draw in the gradient still, and it'll like still be there. So it's pretty handy stuff. Man, I don't know why that was so hard today. I've never had that problem where I've picked the eraser gradient. Can you guys hear the music okay? I mean, it's kind of quiet at this present minute. It's still drawn with a pen, though. Like, I'm still drawing it. I've literally drawn everything here, though. You mean, like, the texture? The texture is just the type of pen that I'm using. So, the type of pen, I'll write the name for you. And I'll type it out. So, it's the type of pen that I'm using. It's called a GWA pen. If you want to look up, like, the brush for it, like, that would be what you could do. So if you want to, like, download a brush for the program that you're using, you could do that. And that'll be, what you look for. Yeah, no problem. I just realized I forgot to share it to Twitter. Miso is in my lap right now, and my feet are falling asleep. Miso! He's like, what? I'm so comfortable. So here I gotta smooth this out a little bit, which is really easy. You just grab your blur tool and make it nice and big and just bloop, done. Done. It's that easy. I could probably bring it out more though. There. I thought about dumpling, but I also thought about soba, you know, like the noodles. I really want to get a dog, and I want to get a Shiba, and I want to call it Soba. But I also want to call it Reba, that way it's Reba the Shiba. But I also like Soba the Shiba, too. But, yeah. But I can't eat dumplings. So I'd probably call it something I could eat. Which sounds really bad the way that I said it, but you you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, wait, let me see. Okay, so it's like... Yeah, I am a simple person. I am not hard to amuse. Is this good or bad? I don't know. But yeah, I'm a simple person. I'm a simple person. Let's put in like your standard screen tone in here. Take that frequency. Ooh, ugh, that frequency looks disgusting. I saw a pretty frequency in here, and I just have to find it again. Ah, there it is. 44, really? 40? No. 43. How interesting. 43 came out to be the good one. That's weird. Usually it's like, it's not an odd number where the frequency evens out. That's weird. So even though I have a bunch of stuff outside the lines, all I have to do to clean this up is again select this area. So I have a layer here where all of the character's body is. If I hit Control, and this works in Photoshop too and a lot of other software, if you want to select everything that's on a particular layer, all you have to do is you hover over the like preview of the, like, you know, like in your layer panel, you have like a preview image of your layer and then the name of your layer. If you hold Control or Command if you're on a Mac, and then so you press and hold and then tap on the thumbnail image of the layer that you want to select, it'll select everything that's on that layer. Every single pixel that's filled that it can register, it'll select, which is really handy. So now everything, like this white base that I put below the character in the last episode, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to invert it. I'm going to reverse it so that it selects everything outside of the character. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to invert it. You see now how the selection area is around the tails and it's around the edge. That means everything outside the character is selected. And then I just have to go to the layer that has my screen tones on it for the tails and delete. And so what I did is, yeah, I deleted everything outside of the character. So it's magic. And it makes your lives a lot easier. I'm definitely going to be making a video on that one, So I think a lot of people could benefit from knowing that, and I think a lot of people don't know that one. Yeah, I'll be streaming for probably a while. I've got a lot of stuff I have to do tonight, so I will probably still be here. See you, Pearl. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. I know I don't sound very enthusiastic right now, but I do appreciate it. And I'm sorry, Misting. I don't want to sound like a downer or nothing. So, just one of those days. Please, like, don't worry about it. I didn't, like, stream because I felt like I was being forced to. Please, so please don't, like, if you're feeling that way, please don't. Sometimes I just need a reminder that, hey, Kat, you've got stuff you said you would do. So, like, yeah. I've just had so many of them lately, and I think that's why I'm just really struggling right now, is I've just had so many, like, really gross days. Hey, JMB, what's up? How are you? We did super good yesterday, though, guys. Like, we got 31 hours out of that stream as far as, like, view time, which is super amazing. So, thank you all very much for coming to my stream yesterday. We did really, really good. Man, I haven't seen that new Mulan movie, but the soundtrack is pretty cool. When I was drawing Onami, that was when the Mulan movie came out, around that same time. Or at least the soundtrack came out, and that song, Loyal, Brave, and True. I know it sounds really, like, super dramatic, but I really, 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 really like that song. And I had a point where I was wanting to give up really bad, and I just listened to that song, and I'm like, this is how Pone would think. So I kind of like used it as like his theme song for the day, and it made me keep working. So I have like a special attachment to that song now. It's definitely I can definitely see it applying to Pone a lot. Yeah, I heard overall it did not do really well. Yeah. Yeah, I heard that it just was not the same. And I think they were trying to like pay homage to like the original story of Mulan, as I think what they were trying to do, and I think it just didn't come across that way because people are too attached to their fucking nostalgia to give a different version of the story a chance. So that's my personal opinion. I have nothing against them doing a different version of Mulan that doesn't involve Mushu or anything like that. I have nothing against that whatsoever. It really upsets me when fans think that they can control a creative project, and it's like, shut the frick up. No, you can't. You know what I mean? Hi, Risky. Well, the problem with China trying to ban it is the lead actress was in support of the Hong Kong thing. Like there's something about Hong Kong and China, like there's a fight or something going on between them. And I guess like the main actress is in support of Hong Kong position on the movements. And so that's why China got upset about it. It's because they're fighting about something, and the main actress supported something like, I guess like the unpopular side, and so now they're trying to ban it or something. So I'll be honest, I don't know the exact specifics. I didn't know about that part until recently, so I don't know the details. So if someone else knows, please enlighten us. But it was a really sensitive situation, I suppose. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, the Sonic movie is an exception to the rule. That Sonic model initially was horrendous, and it makes me wonder why they thought it was a good idea when they remade it. They did such an amazing job with the new model. It's like, why did you just not do that in the first place? Like, I'm torn because like that movie came out so well when it I haven't seen it yet, but I loved the model work and the redo. But then right after the movie finished, boom, they laid everybody off. It was like, no! You know what I mean? Oh, I see. Okay, then yeah, I was totally wrong. Yeah, I can see why Jenny would be pissed off about that. I can totally, or I can... Oh, so she was supporting China, so they were all mad at Hong Kong was mad. Okay, I see what they mean. Okay. I have to wonder if she felt pressured to say that because of the position that she's in. I mean, that's literally how she makes her income. You know, I don't know if she has the ability to go outside China and go work somewhere else. I don't know how easy it would be for her to relocate or run away if she didn't support China. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she felt forced to make that statement. Yeah. Poor woman. I feel bad for celebrities, and it's really hard for me to trust anything they say, not because I don't want to believe them. It's that, did you really say that, or like, are you being pressured to say that? Hi, Michael. How are you? Whoa. What's up? How are ya? A triumphant return. You're blah, 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 blah. I'm absolutely terrible. Dude, there must be something going around because I had kind of one of those weird days today too. Something must be going around, man. There's something going around. Yeah, something did go wrong today. It's a day, guys. Today is just a day where everyone's like, I'm so done with the world. It's just how people are feeling today, I guess. Which is fine. We all have days where we're just like, screw this, screw everything. You still beat up about it? Oh. Dude, it's supposed to be one of those weird months as far as like astrology and astronomy is concerned. Like, it's supposed to be a weird month. What color are their eyes? Are they blue as well? It's just a weird month overall for all of us, I think. Where is this? The ultimate question. What layer is this? I thought so. Feels bad, man. At what? I thought my dad leaving and never coming back was weird. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry also if dude comes off as dismissive. That's not my intent. That's okay, Misting. We know what you meant. I'm pretty sure it was not your intent to insinuate anything. We forgive you. Let's see how we want to do this. Whoop. Oh, I forgot Flip Studio's word about how you'd have to do this. Oh, okay, let me catch up. I did my volunteer and it turned out nice. I worked on the basement for an hour and a half. Doesn't look like it had anything done to it. Same. That's how I felt packing today. Like, I came home and was like, I'm going to lay down for a little bit. So I did. I laid down for a little bit. And then I got up to start packing again. Because I spent all weekend packing. And I think I only got 2 boxes done today. And then I'm like, nope, I'm gonna go eat. And so then I had 2 salmon burgers. Well, they were 1 salmon burger split into 2 salmon burgers. Because they're so, like, they're big burgers. And so I split them up and I put them on portobello mushroom buns. With, like, some cabbage and stuff. They were really good. And then Misting's like, Misting messaged me, they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. And so I just like was like, okay, fine, I'll stream. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it hit 1K like early September. I want to say it was September 9th was when it hit 1K, and we're already like 1,113 last time I checked, and I'm like, where the frick are all you people coming from? Like, please stay, but where are you all coming from? It's like you wake up and it's like, wow, I have 4 more. So it's like, what? Nani? So yeah, it's pretty fun. I do art because I want money. I want money. That's pretty much it. I can't wait to the day where, like, my job is to just sit here and do artwork for a living. Like, that will be a good day, yo. That will be a good day. Whoops. Well, I'm sorry, what color are their eyes again? Are they blue? My brain is not working. I'm kind of out of it today, if you guys hadn't noticed. Sleepy. No, I'm actually getting money now, so... I'm already being paid to do artwork. That's what this is. This is a commission. Her irises are golden. Okay. Oh, they are golden. Okay. I can do that. I really do think it depends on the character, or the model. Hmm. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just use 3D models in Clip Studio because I'm cheap. Actually, no, not really. Sometimes you find really, really nice poses that other people have made, and you're like, damn, I want that pose. Or you find like a really specific model that someone has made of like an animal or a creature or something, and you're like, I want this model. That's why I like Clip Studio. Is we have access to 3D models in the software itself. So, but yes, thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. I really enjoy doing Clip Studio stuff, so I'm glad you like it. Right now, though, I'm going to try to focus on... I wasn't originally going to, like... I am cheap too, my wallet is attracting spiderwebs. Yeah, I feel that. I definitely feel that. I don't like that. Allowance? I've got 2 jobs and I still don't have enough money. I don't think I ever got an allowance. Yeah, I don't think I ever had one. Ah. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, that gives me an idea. Oh, nice. Welcome to the modern world. Bluetooth toasters? What? I didn't realize Bluetooth toasters were a thing. That must be a joke. You must be joking. Whoops. Darn it. Hi, Mark. What's up? How are ya? Dropping a lurk. Hey, Roma. What's up? How you doing? Hang on, it's saving. Give it 1 second. There we go. Starving, need to eat. I already ate. I ate earlier. I had, well, technically I had a salmon burger, but I split that 1 salmon burger into 2 smaller salmon burgers. They were yummy. Snoozing off. Snoozing sounds nice. I'm getting my commissions done. So I gotta make that money. That's a real thing. Wow, what a world we live in, guys. What a world we live in. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like the environment around it. I'm having a little bit of a hard time today. Story of my life. There we go. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, everyone's here. Awesome. Whoop. Oh, shit. I need national music. Shit. Get flagged. I'm gonna get flagged. I'm gonna get flagged. Stop. No, you idiot. I hate that YouTube does that. I have autoplay off and it still did it anyway. God, I hope I don't get flagged for that. How do I know I'm gonna get flagged? Because if you play anything that's copyrighted, you're gonna get flagged. So that's okay. I can just mute that portion when it comes up, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, if you play anything that's copyrighted music, YouTube can flag you. And I knew it was Inuyasha music because I know Inuyasha, so. Well, I didn't play Inuyasha music last time. I played all music that that was on Twitch. That was on Twitch. YouTube does pretty much the same thing, except YouTube will warn you first before they take things down. Usually they'll warn you first. Twitch Twitch is just boom deleting things like the left and right from what I hear from other people on Twitch, which is scary to think about. What? Hang on. I got a post, my latest speed paint on Facebook. I've been doing, because one of my friends I suspect is tracing, and I'm sort of rubbing it into their face so I can draw. How do you know? I don't mind if they say they were tracing or whatever. Lines match up too perfectly along with the quality of the line work. I mean, maybe. I mean, that's always a English. It's always a possibility, to be honest. So, but I think overall, I mean, that's such a hard topic because it's like, how do you justify like treating someone as if they're a thief if you have no proof or like 100% certain? I'm one of those people where I have to have 100% proof or I don't believe it. You know? Yeah, some people, they love the attention, they love the drama. I'm trying to decide how I want to shade this, because there's just too many light sources. And I kind of already shaded a bunch of it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and go in and start adding highlights and stuff. Because I did put in a lot of color too, so. I hope you don't mind misting. So I didn't plan on putting in color, but you've been a really good client, so I'm gonna go ahead and put color in for you. And you're a patron, so there's that. Yeah, you're welcome. No, you've been so cool. You've been a really good patron and, you know, supporting me, and you've been like really patient me getting my stuff done. And like when I'm not feeling good, like you actually check in on me and stuff rather than being like, "Where's my artwork?" So no, man, I appreciate it. And like when I get clients like that, I always go above and beyond for those sorts of clients. So Roma knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Wait, you'll send me a DM later? Man. Oh. Oh, it's because I'm in stream mode. That's why I'm like, why didn't I get any notifications? Because I'm in streamer mode. It's fine. There it is. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about Monster Cat. So I've thought about that. I heard about that. I just didn't get time to look into it today because I literally heard about it today when I was at work. Because I saw it in a tweet for like alternatives for people to use for Twitch and stuff. So I need to actually like look into it and get it set up and stuff. Yeah, lots of that's what I've heard too. Hang on, let me read here. I think they're just doing it to do it, which really irritates me because one of my friends is so stupid to believe that they don't even read. I mean, I guess my ultimate question is like, what? Like, if they're like, are you saying they're tracing your artwork? Like, are they tracing your stuff? Because if they're tracing your stuff, you should just like confront the person individually and show them your evidence. Like, this is my evidence that you're doing this. Can you please stop? But honestly, ultimately, there is no way that you can force that person to stop unless it's costing, like, unless they're earning money from your traced work. There's literally nothing that you can do. Literally, in a court of law, there's nothing you can do. And so to a certain point, you just have to accept the fact that maybe nothing can be done about the situation and just pray that they don't escalate it up to the level of damages. Otherwise, I mean, how, like, it's obviously taking up a lot of your energy, a lot of your mental energy, and probably your physical energy too. So, like, what are you gonna do about it? You might as well save your breath, save your time, save your life, save your energy, and just, like, not worry about it. What do you, okay, hang on. Let me catch up. There's a couple different chats here. She doesn't say that she traces it. She doesn't like the original. She doesn't even reference it. Oh, yeah. She's one of those people. I mean, yeah, if one of the original artists finds out, they could get in like a lot of trouble. But the thing is ultimately people will eventually call her out for it themselves. I mean, there are so many call out posts for tracers and stuff. You know, like we had like a tracer in a Discord server earlier, and like we ended up having to like contact the person and be like, dude, bro, like here's the original image, and we overlaid it in Photoshop, and it was an exact match, like line for line. So we're like, dude, bro, we know you're tracing. Like, can you not do that? Otherwise, we'll have to ban you, like, from the server, basically. And, you know, some people, they will keep doing it until it literally blows up in their face. And there are still people who are still doing it, even after it got blown up in their face. So there are some people that you're not going to be able to talk any sense to them.
So after you confront them with the evidence, if they still don't back off, there's literally nothing you can do other than to purposely contact the original artists that she's stealing from and let them know and let them handle the situation. Oh, hey, Mark. Mark says, my phone is an old Oppo. I don't know what that means. And when I draw on my laptop, the color changes. Well, that's because different electronics have different color modes. So, for example, like my Cintiq I'm drawing on now, if I take the artwork from my Cintiq and I put it on my regular laptop, it's going to look different because different machines have different they're called color profiles. Every single device is a little unique. And you can adjust it so that they're very, 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 very close or exact. Now you'll never get 100% exact, but really, really close. So that's a normal thing. So like, don't worry about it. It's super frustrating in the meanwhile, yeah. But you know, a lot of it is just you just have to adjust the artwork within there, which is always a pain in the butt. You know, but unfortunately, that's just a part of doing digital artwork. Is whenever you take artwork from one device to another, it's always going to change. And I can tell you that as a printer, I literally work in printing. I handle artwork all day long from other clients. And they're like, well, it didn't look that way on my computer. And I'm like, that's not how this works. You know what I mean? So... Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. I mean, like I said, JMB, I mean, honestly, like, if I were in this situation, and I have been in this situation, and I will admit, when I was younger, I used to be the tracer. Like, honestly, the best thing you can do is just wait until someone else calls them out on their BS, or contact some of the other artists that they're stealing from, and just let nature take its course. If you get what I'm saying. Like, that just may be what has to be done to her. And I hate that, because I never want anyone to have to suffer. But at the same time, you know, this could escalate a lot farther, and I would rather it happen now than for her to have, like, a Holly Brown situation where this artist is really, 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 really popular, and then everyone finds out they're tracing, and then it blow up in their face. You know what I'm saying? That's like the last thing we want is another Holly Brown situation. Oh my god, I feel like every time I bring up Holly Brown, someone doesn't. Holly Brown was a really popular YouTuber who posted art tutorials and basically does the exact same stuff that I do, except she was caught tracing from Full Metal Alchemist. She basically said that she drew this fan art, and when you grab a screenshot of the scene that she drew, it was pretty much a line for line copying, tracing basically. And she's like, oh yeah, well, I only do that sometimes, blah, 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 and blah, blah. And basically, like, people started going back to her artwork, and everyone was like, oh my god, like, you know, so yeah. It just became a really big shit show. And yeah, she's kind of defunct now. I don't know what she's doing anymore. I don't really care. But this guy named D'Angelo Wallace, who I am torn on my opinion of, like, basically was, like, the main person to, like, make a thing about her. And then, like, of course, because D'Angelo Wallace said something about someone, like, of course they're gonna get canceled. Or it's gonna bring attention to the situation, or people are gonna become aware of it, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. I didn't follow her for very long and then that happened. So I think I had, like, just started following her. Like, I knew about her before then, but, like, I didn't know a lot about her. And I was pretty disappointed. So it was nice to see like an anime artist on YouTube. Oh my god, yeah. And see, and that's the thing with D'Angelo is like I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. I really liked his content like quite a few years ago. Like when he was actually doing artwork. And like I'm really happy for him that he's happier. And that's the important thing is that now he's sort of like he's a commentary channel. I think that's what the technical term is. I'm really happy that he's happy because that's ultimately what matters. You know, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, like do it. But it just makes me sad because I miss his art stuff. His sass with like the art community was so awesome. And like he was just really fun to watch and he had some really good videos and I'm like, no, now you're just do commentary, like I miss the art stuff. So yeah, I miss the art stuff, but you know, like I fully support, you know, what he's doing now. I don't like the drama commentary stuff as far as like just random thing. Like he's not doing art community stuff anymore. He does like everything. So it's like, oh, like I used you to help me stay up on what's happening in the art community. No, come back. So I'm happy that he's happy, but I kind of miss that because he was like, there's not really a lot of art channels that keep up with like the commentary and the drama going on in the art world, and so he was a really good source for that. And I haven't really found another channel that really replaces that very well, other than like Creepshow Art kind of does that now. And then I actually like their art too. And that's the thing is there's a lot of channels out there that kind of try to do that, but I don't enjoy the artwork at all. And I actually liked Wallace's artwork as well. Wow, that sucks. Okay, yeah, go do your assignment, bro. Have a really good day. Evening? Yeah, it's daytime over there for you. Thanks for coming to my stream. I always appreciate it. So, have a good day, Mark. I appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, D'Angelo seems a lot happier now. Like, just the way he speaks is different. So that's what matters. I'm still sad though, because I miss his other content. But he's happy now. Or happier. He was always happy. He was always just full of like, this is my opinion, take it or leave it. I wish I had like that level of self-confidence. Yeah, I'll see you next stream, which will be Thursday, which is tomorrow. So I'll be streaming tomorrow again. You guys saw my schedule that I posted in my community tab, so y'all can all stay up to date on when I'll be streaming next. And the date, the days aren't for certain I will stream on this day. It's like these are the most likely days I'm going to be streaming, which would be Wednesdays, Thursdays, and then Saturdays and Sundays. Only because I have so much stuff going on right now. And then as the schedules change, I'll just post a new schedule for everyone. So if you guys ever want to know what my schedule is, just feel free to drop me a message, or go to the community tab and find the newest schedule, and that will be what you guys will look at for what day I might be streaming, and if I stream the most likely time. So oh heck yeah. I mean, I'm sort of a commentary channel, kinda, sort of. I mean, that's how I started out, by talking about art stuff. And dude, my most popular video is talking about artists who use their age as a gimmick. That is literally my most popular video. Well, technically it's my second most popular video at this moment. But as far as I'm aware, on my channel as a whole, my most popular video is complaining about people who use their age as a gimmick. That's commentary. That's not necessarily drama per se, but it's commentary. And so, you know, I can't exactly like get myself out of the, well, I hate this kind of channel, because I kind of sort of do it too, but I keep it focused on art at least. And that's what I try to do, is if I do that, if I go that way ever, I try to stay focused on art stuff. You know? Yeah, that's how a lot of people have gotten here. That video has gotten me so many subscribers. So I think that's how a lot of people got here. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if like almost all of you came from there. But I know that's not the case, because some of you have been with me longer than that. I mean, I don't really don't give a crap what age people are around me. Like, I'm always really happy when I find there are people who are younger than me doing art. Because I would, like, especially if they're in, like, middle school or high school. Because I wish I had started art that young. And it makes me excited to see someone who is starting artwork long before I did. And just knowing, like, hey guys, like, if you continue, you can definitely surpass me by the time you're my age. I mean, even if you're older than me, you can definitely surpass me. But my point is like, you guys have so much time ahead of you, and I wish I had started art sooner. So I don't want to say I'm jealous, because I kind of am, and I hate saying that. But at the same time, it's also like, dude, you guys are so lucky to be starting art so young. And I don't want to say I don't want to say lucky, but I mean like that you've discovered that you like to do that. That part of that is luck as well. You know, that like you kind of may already have an idea of what you want to do in life, and you're still young. You're still very, very, very young. You know, so like I don't really like worry too much about like finding people who are better than me and younger than me. Like I'm happy for those people. Dude, yeah, like a lot of us don't get to do art, and especially if they have supportive parents. Like, holy crap, did they hit the lottery? To have something that they enjoy doing, and to have family that are supportive of you is like the freaking like life jackpot. I don't think, even if they're not wealthy people or whatever, I don't think people understand just the value alone of having parents that are like 100% all in. You love it, you want to do it, I support you. There are so many people that don't have that benefit. That's really all. Yeah, that's super awesome. That your parents are there supportive of you and what you want to do. That's really awesome. With my family, it was kind of hit or miss. Like, there were times where they were supportive, and then there were times where they were like, "Oh, so what are you gonna do for real? You know, what's your other choices?" I'm like, "What do you other choices?" Question mark. Well, I mean, yes and no. There is a point where, you know, it may be too late, and it depends on where you want to go. Like, if you want to do comics and manga, there is ageism. There's a strong sense of ageism in comics and manga, mainly because hands are required to do the job, like a lot of jobs. And however, if your hands are not steady, if your hands are damaged, you've got carpal tunnel or radial tunnel, if your hands are damaged, and because comics and manga specifically have such a hardcore deadline aspect just within the industry that a lot of other jobs don't have. It's a go, 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 boom, 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 deadline, 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 deadline. Like, it is just hard hitting. And if you cannot meet your deadlines because you are in pain, you will not get hired. If you have to go slower because your hands are in pain, unless you're like freaking Neil Adams, you know, you're not going to get hired. You know, like, that's just unfortunately the nature of the beast that we live in this industry. And if you cannot keep up, you will not have a job. So So unfortunately, it depends. In my field, it does matter what age you start, because your hands may not last very long, and unfortunately, I'm already showing a lot of trouble in my hands, just because I've done so much drawing. I'm already damaging them. So, and that just means I need more time to rest and go slower, but that may mean that I may not be fit. Now, that doesn't mean I can't do comics and manga. It may mean that I just have to be independent, and not going through the traditional means of getting a publisher and an agent and all that other stuff. Which is unfortunately the option I'm having to look at now. I don't know if I could keep up with a traditional publisher. Which has been a very hard thing for me to accept these last few months. For me to accept that I probably just can't keep up anymore. And that's been another reason why I've not streamed very much, is I've just been really sad about that. Just fine. You cannot blame the algorithm. Do not blame the algorithm. Do not ever blame the algorithm. It makes you look weak. I don't mean you personally. Like, unfortunately, the algorithm does suck. However, the algorithm is simply a math problem. That is what algorithms are. Algorithms are math problems. And if you can figure out the key figures in the algorithm, then you can make it work for you. And that's exactly what YouTube is. YouTube is simply an algorithm. And it's figuring out what triggers it's basically, you have an equation and you have to figure out what you have to put into the necessary plugins to get the high number results. That's what you have to do. And unfortunately, when it comes to artwork and YouTube and other things, a lot of it has to do with your individual content. Like, is it actually good content? And that's a thing that's hard to control. You know what I mean? You know, there's a certain level of skill you have to have, but if you can meet that minimum requirement, from there, all it is just figuring out where to poke the algorithm in the right spot to get that result that you want. Oh, I said algorithm. I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Giovanni. I'm sorry. Hi. I'm sorry. I just now noticed. I'm sorry. Catching up to my chat now. I'm a loser, sorry. I forgot to call my grandfather today. It's his birthday. I'll have to call him tomorrow. I'm super frustrated because I still don't have a gig. I got 85 likes on my job posting and the comic book thing, and still no job. So how is everybody? Yeah, I'm 29 and I've been drawing since about 17. So yeah, this music is pretty cool. It's let me get a link to the video for you. So that was the song you guys just heard. So if you guys want to have it for yourselves. No wonder I'm so good. Well, yeah, kind of. I also went to art school. I'm not self-taught whatsoever. So there's that too. I'm not self-taught at all. Whoops. There's that as well. No problem. Oh shit, what layer is this? Make a new layer, kids. New layer! What did you miss? Nothing. Just adding in a little bit of color. No more color. I thought this was supposed to be a black and white piece and it turned into a color piece. That happens too much with me. I get so excited in what the artwork I'm making. I'm a little self-taught, but I've had an amazing teacher in the 7th grade, the internet. Yeah, see, we didn't have internet growing up. I didn't have internet. Like, okay, let me explain. I did not have any form of internet at home until I was 17. So, when I was 17, I finally got the internet at home. I didn't have a phone until I was, about 6 months later, I got a phone. And it was like a really, really old school, like blocky flip phone that like you could hurl into the ground as hard as you could and it wouldn't even like scratch it. Yeah, imagine living with no internet. None. 4 years. Like imagine going all the way through high school. So imagine the only year you have internet at home is senior year. That's what I lived with. JMB, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And the only reason I had internet at home was because my grandparents had it and they didn't even use it that much. And, by that point I got my own laptop that I could use at home. It was nice, dude. It was nice. It was nice to not have internet at home because like when you got home, sorry guys, I'm getting a drink really quick. Like when you don't have internet at home, there's nothing to go home. There's nothing to like stress about. And in terms of like social media, like when I graduated high school, I think YouTube was 3 or 4 years old. Yeah, because I graduated 2009, so YouTube was like a toddler. It was only like 3 or 4 years old. Newgrounds was still a really big thing when I graduated high school. LiveJournal was a thing. Facebook was new. Instagram didn't exist. Twitter didn't exist. Facebook was still new. MySpace was still a thing. LiveJournal was still a thing. Gaia Online was still a thing. Neopets was still a thing. Like all of this stuff didn't exist yet or was brand new. Dude, my internet is limited purely to like my laptop. I don't have TV. I have no satellite, I have no dish. I have no Netflix, no Hulu, no Crunchyroll, none of that stuff. I don't have it. The only way I can watch like shows is I have no Amazon. Fuck Amazon. I have nothing. Like I hate being part of Amazon, but there are some things I have to be. Like when I'm with Twitch, technically that's Amazon, but that's how I make a part of my money. Like I don't have any of that stuff. Really, the only subscription that I have is for YouTube, and that's for business, so I get a tax deductible for that. And then Shonen Jump, which is also part of work as well. So that's it. I have Shonen Jump and YouTube. Those are my only subscriptions. So like there's not like, yeah, I don't know. But I don't have Crunchyroll. That's what I'm saying is I don't have Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll used to be illegal. Crunchyroll used to be a pirating site back in the day. Until it was made legit. Yeah, who remembers the days of streaming on Crunchyroll when it was hella full of viruses? Dude, who remembers LimeWire and FrostWire and Napster? Who remembers those things? Yes, Crunchyroll had a redemption arc. I've never heard it put that way. But it's totally true.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't remember. Whoops. My leg keeps falling asleep.
Hang on. You're making me relive my teenage years. Remember rocks? Yes. Remember rocks? Dude, I collect rocks. Actually, I have a rock collection. I should be lazy and do a close-up so I don't have to draw the rest of the stupid dragon. Or should I do a full scene and try to draw the stupid dragon? Well, because you asked, I am now going to tell you to draw the stupid dragon.
Because you asked. Purely because you asked.
There, I drew your dragon for you. I drew the... You're welcome. That's like a $200 commission right there, guys. I'll take orders, please.
Oh, what was on that layer? Nothing important.
You forget I'm a dragon artist. Don't bring it up. I've drawn lots of dragons.
I could show you guys some dragons, I guess. Yeah, I have people asking me for dragons all the time.
Oh, they're on my computer. They're on my external hard drive now. But here's one that I did recently. This is the small version of it, but you get the idea. I had a flip phone until just recently. It finally died in their... Yeah, they're made like tanks, dude. Yeah, mine definitely was. Mine was a tank. Okay, I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm done. Is there anything that I'm missing? Other than my signature? Man, I can't believe not having a smartphone. I'll be honest, like, I am that person. I can't imagine, like, not having a smartphone. Huh? Could you make the spots on her feet? You mean, like, the stripes? Or do you mean, like, do you mean, like, these? Down, like, the stripey-looking ones? No, I can adjust it. I just need to get the original color. Or do you mean, like, this one? I didn't realize they were feathers. I thought they were just stripes. Yeah, I'm letting Clip Studio save. The round spots? There's only one that's visible. But yeah, I can do that. Oh, I forgot to put the white one over here. Oh my goodness. Oops. Let's see here. Dot. Dirt. Yeah, it does look a lot like just a dot. I imagine a pet like this would be a lot of work. Oh, whoops, I messed this one up. Dude, I couldn't handle it. Horses and big animals like them scare the bejeebus out of me. Just being honest. I can't do it. No, Miso. You cannot walk on my laptop. I think cows are a little different. I'm not as afraid of cows as I would be horses. Or, you know, something like maybe a deer. I'm not necessarily scared of deer. I'd be scared of a deer standing right in front of me. That because I can't predict what that animal is gonna do, and that deer could literally kill me. Like, one kick from an animal like that, and you are dead. Or it's like severely maimed. Yeah, cows are generally pretty chill. Cows are like, oh, look, a human. Meh. You know what I mean? They're like, meh, whatever.
Sorry guys, I had a message I had to reply to. Okay. Did it not take over here? Oh. Oh, dude, moose are insanely huge. Moose are terrifying creatures. Like, they're, like, super cool, but they're also, like, extremely scary. Whatever you do, don't give a moose a muffin. And apparently in Alaska, it's also illegal to give moose alcohol. Think long and hard about that. They had to make a law about it. Okay. Drunk moose is a mood. I wish it didn't have to be, but apparently it is for some people. Apparently some people can't help themselves and feel the moose needs to party too. There we go. How's that look? Okay, let's see here. If there's anything else, please be honest. I want to make sure, you know, I get everything in, so like please be honest. Let me get this
There we go. Other than a signature. So. Oh yeah, I did forget some things. I forgot the floaty glows. Okay, I'll stop moving it now. Sorry. Cheek feathers? Oh, yeah, you're right. Man, I'm not doing a good job getting everything. Yeah. Just 3 of them, right? Oh, good night, JMB. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Damn it. I will fix it. Don't worry about it. You liked it? Oh. I don't. It looks gross. If you like it, I'll just leave it as is. Whatever you want, man. It's your order.
hate how big this is.
I'm just redrawing it. That's literally all I'm doing. I'm just redrawing it because I feel like the character's eye didn't look focused. That's literally all I'm doing. Okay.
Sorry, I had a message I'd reply to. Occasionally I get messages while I'm streaming that I have to reply to, so I apologize. I've seen eye trails sometimes, and I figured I would try my hand at it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It would, yeah. Maybe make them a little shorter.
Yeah, I've seen them sometimes. Oh, really, Clip Studio? You're gonna save while I'm trying to put in iTrails? Ah, Clip Studio. How's that look? Does that look okay? Yeah, I'm not happy with it. I don't think that they need to go much farther. Yeah, I like the shorter one too. Making hot dogs like at 1 a.m. and watching the stream. Hey, hot dogs aren't a bad thing. I really like these limited color commissions where I don't do full color, I just add in like a little bit of color. Oops. Yes, I can do that. I mean, it's black, so I mean, yeah. I didn't want to outline it too much because I was afraid it would stand out in a bad way. Let's see. That was the whole point, was for no. I sighed because I don't know how to make a leg that's supposed to be in shadow stand out. Oh, I could make the background behind it lighter. I could definitely do that. Because I wanted it to be in shadow, so that's why I didn't put any real light on it. But if I make the background behind it lighter, that will work too. Let me figure out where that layer is. So no, I'm not mad at you. It's just, it's like, oh shoot, I like painted myself into a corner with that one. That's all. No, bro, it's not you. It's me. I shouldn't have painted myself into a corner like that. It already has an outline on it. Yeah, it's just the lighting behind it. So I can, there's always ways to fix things. Always. So, because I was just trying to get, like, you know, like how in manga you have like that really dramatic, like dark, like black shadows fill. Like that's what I was going for. What could I put behind that? Let's see. Oh, I bet if I take this color and I put some plants in, that could work. Let's try that. Let's see here. I mean, I should have stopped streaming like 2 hours ago, but it's okay. Or an hour ago, but that's okay. You guys know how I'm so chatty in my streams. You guys know I get super chatty. Is it this one I want? Let's try. That helps a little bit. Let's lighten this up. Whoops. It's a little better. There's a shadow in here that's too dark. This one. Okay, now I can add some rim lighting, and that isn't too strong, and it will help it stand out more. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's what happens when you paint yourself into a corner, guys. Don't be like me. Let's see here. We don't want it to be too strong, but we want it to be visible. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it's just hard when you have a character that has like so many like little details. That's why I was really glad that Missing You actually wanted to be here for the process. Is when I can have the client actually here. Like there's a point where people can get nitpicky, but you are like definitely not nitpicky. This is just a character that has so many details. So like don't like, no, the sigh was not directed at you. That was me realizing that I'm like, shit. So no, please don't think that was at you. That was me realizing that I'd done goofed. Because like after you mentioned it, I'm like, where is her other leg? Like, I actually had to zoom in to like see where her leg was. She looked like a 3-legged cutie. It's like sometimes you realize something and then you're like, oh. No, bro, you're good. This is just a character that has like a lot of details, and I think in this case you can be fussy. I mean, I did give you like way more than a $60 order would normally get, but that's because like I was really lazy with the background. They're all brushes. So I was like, well, I didn't put in a lot of effort into this background, so like I can actually like put in more effort into the character, and maybe add some color and stuff. So, because I like the background took me all of what, like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? So I try to make it worth my client's time. So I'm not sure how I feel about the border though. Sometimes like you gotta be picky, like, so don't feel bad about it. Please don't. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks. Oh shoot, something's. Oh man. Selection expand by 2 pixels. Okay. Put this one in again. Done. So a little bit better. Yeah, I did. I was like, that white is way too bright. There we go. Made it even just a smidge darker, and I think that helped a lot. Should save a version without the signature for you. Sketch. So done. Large. No sig. Okay. And then this will also go on Patreon later too. So I'll let you enjoy it for a bit and then I'll put it on Patreon. Oops. There we go, guys. Sweet. All done. Whoops. Ta-da! Alright, guys. I'm going to end the stream. It's been 2.5 hours, so I actually need to get to bed because it's really late here. It's after midnight now, so... Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for commissioning me and, you know, being there, you know, when I needed some extra income. You know, every single little bit helps. So, what I'll probably do tomorrow is the Neko one, which is this one. I gotta work on this motorcycle one tomorrow. I got delayed because I had to do some translating and stuff, so... Yep, I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. I don't know when. Only because I have some other stuff I have to do tomorrow, so I'll probably... It may be later than 7, it may be closer to 8. But yeah, I definitely have to start like ending streams at a certain time now so I can do other things. But I will definitely see you guys at some point tomorrow, okay? yeah. Thank you all so much for coming. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.